You can't trust your swipe. Yeah. It's not. That's not where the magic happens anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And then you break up with them later, and you look back in retrospect, and you're like, they are fucked.
That's so also true.
But then you look at a picture of you two together. Me too.
Yeah, it's also true.
Welcome back, everybody, to another very, very tall tale within the Careful Boys. Where today, of course, we're going to take Kalyne's take on this. Hey, does height matter?
Sure.
God damn it, Kalyne.
It's the end of the video. It's the end of the video.
She says sure. She says she only dates guys 6'2" and over.
Look, valid, okay?
So it's over for all of you guys out there that are trying to date her.
Yeah, you have to be 6'4" and you have to make $600,000.
$600,000 a year.
Let's go! I can date Kalyne! Yeah!
But he's gay?
He's not actually gay though.
Oh.
You don't know. That's a bit.
Oh.
We are actually gay.
I was hoping Tyler would pop out again and be like, no!
You know how they have that probability like calculator for guys and then it goes like, yeah, I want a guy that's like 6 something, this within this age
And it's like
range.
0.001% chance of them actually finding them.
Oh yeah, the high value men thing.
But you know why that number is also incorrect? Because they're weighing it against the whole population. So you gotta first weigh it within the dating pool.
So it's even lower.
No, it's higher. Because the percentages, okay, so like clearly you won't add senior citizens to the dating pool. You wouldn't add children to the dating pool, right? So if you have all humans, you're gonna have such a huge 7 billion like number.
Yeah, but then wouldn't a lot of high value men already be either taken or senior citizens?
Yeah.
It's true.
There's no kids that are making 500K.
I mean, there's less billionaires that are young, right?
No, like for my example is like, so like let's say if you look at the number and you go, oh, it's like a 0.001%, right? You're actually weighing that against 7 billion.
Yeah.
So that it could be that if you say, I want someone the ages of 21 to 22, then it's like still a 0.00. So it's like it's kind of making you trick your mind. And then if you think about what that number is in reality, it's still like 5 million people.
Yeah. Oh, it's gotta be also because like let's say like the people are saying that maybe it's like the American woman or something, like the Western woman, right?
Yeah.
But then if you include like men of that age, but like from like the Philippines and Indonesia and stuff like that, then the height's gonna go.
Yeah.
On average, anyway. So.
Yeah, like an Indonesian man that's 6'4", forget about it.
No more.
All right.
Forget about it.
Forget.
What's your height cutoff for your preference? Yours.
It's a preference, but I've dated people who are shorter than me.
Really? By how much? Yeah. Like to your chin? Or you could go to their forehead.
Oh my god, that visual.
You're holding them like this and you go.
I'll say, I mean, it's definitely not, it was,
Like
I was more lenient then than I am now.
What do you mean then? Like when you're younger?
Yeah, when I was younger, I was more lenient.
Well, because girls are typically taller than boys in junior high.
That's true.
Junior high.
Yeah, in junior high, all girls are taller than boys.
Sometimes in high school too. Yeah.
So what's my, what?
What's your cutoff for like, if it's just your preference without any, just logic wise, what's your preferred height?
I would like somebody who's at least 5'11".
That's reasonable. That's the average.
I'd like at least like a few.
How tall are you? Like 5'9"? 5'8"?
Yeah, I'm like,
8 pairs.
I'm like 5'9".
5'9"?
Yeah.
Can you stand up real quick? Yeah. And then Nick, can you stand up back to back with her?
Yeah.
Nick, you're what, like 5'7"?
A lot shorter than Kalyne.
Well, I have heels on.
Yeah, she has heels on.
That's
Yeah,
the
but so
joy
does
of it,
Nick.
though.
I got heels on too.
So the heels, I probably.
Oh, you're 5'7", Nick?
I'm 5'8", 5'7" without shoes.
Okay, so if Nick was 5'11", then he would still be taller than you with your heels on.
Let me wear your heels and see how tall I am.
I mean, without my heels.
What the fuck?
His butt goes on top of
If
Nick's
he was
butt.
5'11".
So it's like
It's a Lego.
It's a perfect fit.
It's a Lego piece.
It fits in his lower back.
So my preference is my butt has to be taller than your butt.
Her butt taller than mine.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Her butt can rest on your butt.
Yeah, my butt needs to rest on your
Nick
butt.
doesn't look bad with that height difference. You know why? Look at his ears first of all. Gangster. Look at him.
I do think
It makes me feel insecure when I stand next to a tall.
when a guy is not tall, if he's making it upward on the side, it doesn't look awkward.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Bart and Gio.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Gio's actually like pretty, like I think she has like 2-3 inches on Bart.
But Bart looks like a man.
But that's because the two of them look like the classic Barbarian and Valkyrie combo.
That's true.
Barbarian
You know what I mean? Like in
what a
fantasy, that guy's always shorter, but you don't look at like he's like weaker.
But Fat Bart was tight though. Fat Bart was cool.
Fat Bart was dope. Yeah.
Hannah's more significantly taller than me.
Is she?
Yeah.
I never noticed. That's so.
She's 3-4 inches taller than me.
You guys also kind of have a Barbarian Valkyrie kind
You
of thing
guys,
going
for some
on.
reason, when I look at you too, you look the same.
Because my torso's longer, so when we sit down, we look like normal height when we're sitting.
If Tiff wears heels, she's taller than me.
Because she has long limbs.
Really?
You're what, 5?
Wow, that never occurred to me. You guys always look the same height to me.
Yo, I used to see Joe at airports all the time.
Yeah.
Going to Hawaii, and then I would always notice Hannah a little bit taller, but
How would you see me at airports all the time?
bro, see, I knew he didn't remember.
He worked at the Daily Grill.
All the time?
Bro, I would always run into you in Hawaii, and too, I would always say hi to you
At the airport?
at the airport 2 times. you remember guys running up to anybody going up to you like, Joe? Oh hey, you're Joe, huh? Yeah, you do. Guess what? It was me the whole time, Joe. I was saying hi to
Yeah,
you.
he would tell me. He's like, "Yo, I saw Joe."
How long ago though?
It was way in the beginning. You didn't really know him that well.
Not last year.
You didn't know.
I know you last year.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You might have heard of me, but you never knew me.
Oh, you definitely heard about me.
I thought I met you in 2023.
Yeah, you did. Cause we.
So it has to be 2022.
No, he knew you already because of the Christmas party. That was last year.
Yeah, you bullshitter.
Hey, but here's the question. You know how like when you see those viral videos where it's some girl being like, "I need a man that's 6'5" at least,"
And it's usually like
makes
a
a
4'11"
million.
girl.
Yeah, and then she's usually like 300 pounds. But then on the
She's
inverse-
usually 300 pounds.
She's a queen though,
Not
dude.
to be harsh, but like I will admit, we as guys know. Maybe we were that guy, but we all know guys that also are equally undesirable, saying that I want a Kristen Crook, I want a fucking, you know, like
The same
I-
is true on the
That's true. That's true.
I hear that same shit. I've heard picky ass dudes
Yeah.
that are virgins and have never even garnered the interest of a single.
That blows my mind where male or female, right? Like they clearly want someone that's way out of their league.
There's a delusion aspect
But
for sure.
that's their standard. And they won't get with people that are probably more on their level of attractiveness.
And they probably resent their current partner.
Well, they just connect with way less people that way. Like,
Hey.
you don't even.
Life has told you, you gotta shoot for the stars. Because if
that's
you
true.
fall short, you die.
That's true.
Because I've never
It's Anthony Lee version.
thought that height stuff was an issue.
That's because you was pulling them tall bitches.
I actually dated a girl that was 6'3".
Damn, bro. You're at the grace zone if you really think about it.
I'm 5'6", dude. I'm pretty short.
Damn, you didn't have.
Grace
I
zone?
still see that as the grace zone because like if we grew up around other Asians a lot.
That's true,
And
'cause
those
it-
girls are not that much taller than us.
Because if you're dating mostly Asian, then it's appropriate.
Yeah, if we grew up in Luxembourg or like Sweden, we'd
Yeah,
be like
we'd be
fucking
short.
midgets. Yeah,
Yeah.
people would
6'3"? You didn't even have to bend down to eat her out, man.
No,
Right there, bro.
I didn't have to.
That's
How why'd
crazy.
you have to look like a vuvuzela?
I just had to go like this.
That's fire.
I've realized that that's kind of at least like in the scene that we grew up in, we're not that short really.
Heyo.
I never really understand the whole like guys like if there's a tall like good looking girl, right? And then they're like, yeah, like I don't get hit on by that many guys because like they get intimidated or whatever it is. And then I never really understood that because I thought that the girls would reject, not the guys would reject them. Like I thought the girls would be more like, oh no, I need a taller guy. But the reality is there's a lot of tall girls that are like, I don't mind, I know I'm tall.
Yeah.
But then a lot of guys just don't even try, or they get self-conscious because they feel like less of a man standing next to a taller girl.
A lot of it does come from having friends that are girls that are tall and hearing their grievances.
Yeah. Or actually dating taller girls and then hearing like how it was actually difficult for them. And I'm like, what? But you're fucking gorgeous. Like how? And it's kind of like the whole some women that are really hot don't get approached, but girls that are kind of more like what do you like mid, right? Like I think guys would be more confident.
I was gonna say approachable, but mid works.
or like they would feel more they're more like not threatening is the word, but they feel like they actually have a chance, so they're gonna try.
Yeah.
Versus a girl that's so hot, they're not even gonna try because they're gonna feel like they're gonna get rejected.
Well, you gotta blame social media too. You got all these short girls saying, "I need a 6 feet guy." You know, what I mean, they're constantly saying 6
There's a lot of social pressure on men, I think, and I think now more than ever with social media being so prevalent, a lot of short guys are just like. "Bleh."
Well, also there's a lot of whack tall guys too.
That's what I heard. I heard a crazy story. Some tall 6 feet.
There's a lot of guys who just their entire identity is being tall.
That's hard. That's sad. Damn.
Better
They have
than their
nothing
entire
else to
identity is
offer.
their beard, right?
Yeah.
But
Usually that's the same guy. Though.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
a tall human being does crack a neck though.
Yeah, for
God,
sure.
you're just like, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah, I think that's great.
You think who has a harder time, short kings or like really tall women?
Short kings.
I'm talking
I
really
don't know,
tall.
man. But there's a lot of short girls out there for
I
them.
think they're both.
No, because I think no matter what, women will have guys pursuing them. So, for example, right, if you're a short king, if you don't put yourself out there, then women aren't gonna come to you. But you could be a tall girl, and if you're attractive, no matter what, men will reach
approach.
out to you. Because there's unattractive girls that still get hit on by guys.
Yeah.
So, like, if you could be a short, attractive guy, and you still won't get hit on. The way that a woman
You could be
would.
invisible for
Yes.
most of your life.
Yeah.
It's true.
Literally invisible. Like I can't see you because you're so short. And the thing is, short dudes. Where are you?
You're always looking.
The short dudes always try to compensate somehow. They get the biggest truck. They get the craziest outfits. And still yet we still see your fucking hair. You're like, yo, I can't see your outfit.
Hey, but to be fair though, like that's part of the dopeness of society, right? Like that choice of compensation. If you feel that you're lacking something because the rest of the society told you that they want a taller thing, then you gotta fucking like work extra hard somewhere.
You gotta balance it out.
Our light fell.
Nice job.
Like it's like when you're like a short king, and then so you hella hit the gym, become a gym bro.
Right.
So at the very least, you're mad cut.
Yeah, so
you're
you max
jacked.
out what
And
you
also,
got.
it's
Yeah,
easier for you to get jacked if you're shorter.
Hey.
That's true.
You know what's funny to me is
It's hard.
when I heard a person's preference, if I wanted to date them or if I wanted to pursue them, it just I never really took it as like that's the definite end all be all. Like if a woman says like I prefer tall guys, right? But then I'm like, yeah, but then if you like 90% about this person, which is maybe me, then you'd probably date me. And then I won't listen to her to go like, okay, well I don't meet that requirement of being 6'1", so she's probably never gonna see. Like I'm probably gonna be invisible.
wait.
No, like if I want them,
Can't even hear you down there.
then yeah, wouldn't you just?
Oh, that's a cute tree.
Aw.
Yeah.
But how much do you think that height thing is consciously or subconsciously related to like future genetics?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's that whole like suitable mate.
And like the protection aspect of it, like as a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Cause she's so small, she wants to feel protected.
Yeah, it's not like a character flaw that you're
No,
short. It's like a
just-
physical feature that they're looking for.
You're talking about like a primal like instinct thing, yeah.
That's the way I looked at it all the time too. You know what I mean? Like I feel like girls look at that. Like if you have 4 feet girl and dating a 4 feet dude, if the 4 feet dude get into a fight, he's getting punted. You know what I mean? That's how she gonna think.
Yeah, that's why a girl that's 6'5", she doesn't care because she can protect herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to.
Well, she's still down for a 6'7" dude, probably.
I think height is what really like changed. Some people are so self-conscious about height. It shapes their personality differently than if they didn't think about it.
Well, it's people that don't have anything else going for them. Cause like, it's like if you have options, like let's say you have talent and power and you have influence, and it's like so you might be a 5 foot dude, but you're Kevin Hart. You know what I mean? Like there's so many other things going for you that like you don't obsess about the thing that you lack.
And it's something that you lack that you didn't have control over.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think any rational person can judge that as like this is not something that you chose for yourself.
You can get them leg extension surgeries.
So you do about it.
I just make my neck longer.
Stand up straighter and
Get them
wear
rings.
some wet.
But I think it's only a downfall.
Style.
But it's only, I think
I'm 6'2" now.
I think it's only a negative when you have a preference for taller women. So like, let's say, because short guys will find a short girl too, and they look like a cute couple. So like, I don't think.
But they can be punted, according to Subin.
By Subin.
The dude can if they get into some shit.
Yeah.
Cause imagine you get into some stuff in that.
Dude, some short guys be getting into shit on their own. That's annoying.
But is it with other short people? Because then that's
Yes, guys like me.
entertaining.
No, I'm just kidding.
Because, dude, all the guys I knew growing up that were like really short and they felt some type of way about it, or like people identified them as just being like short guys, they were insufferable to be around. Just because they were always trying, and they didn't know how to like sometimes they would be, they'd get buff, you know, they figure out a way to get girls, but like just themselves, they were just insecure with their own bodies all the time. You're like,
That's why I think it changes how they act, which sucks. Cause like, and that's not just their fault, but it's also years of other guys putting them down or treating them differently will cause you to shape your personality differently, which is unfortunate. Yeah. But I think by default, if you're just shorter, but you still, I know a lot of guys who are short that it doesn't even occur to me to think of them any lesser because they're just mad confident. And I'm like, how do you get that? That's the trick. Whatever this person's got going, they're just more concerned about how they can be a difference to people or good things they can do. They don't think about like, they don't look at relationships like height to height. It's like, some people just think you're interesting.
And that's attractive.
but if a little guy gets like disrespectful, you just pick him up
You can, because you're strong.
and you make your legs do that. I mean, just you know,
But then he's just
settle him down.
like,
Wait,
Put me up, put me up.
No, even worse. Just do this. Just pet the head. Okay, pal. Shut up. Motherfucker.
If I sit on a chair and my feet dangle, hella insecure. I'm like, oh.
not if you a special ops veteran and shit. That'd be
Nah, but your feet are dangling, bro. You can't look tough like that.
You don't?
I don't care who you are.
But it feels good.
It is. Yeah. You like to just feel
When you go get a haircut and they have to jack the chair down.
Hey, that's me.
dude.
I would have to do that.
You're gonna go for a ride, buddy. Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
Hey, the worst is when when the barber's like trying to lift you up and you max out and you're still not there.
Oh my god.
You know what's funny to me is like when people hear these preferences that it's just biologically wired for like women to like tall guys or guys to like, you know, hourglass shape or whatever. And it's just, it is what it is. And if you're not gifted with that, then like figure out how to live with it, right? But then like people get so bent up.
so mad,
They get so mad like, why do women always want tall guys? Tall. It's like,
But that's their loss then. If they have a hard line, that's their loss.
dude, yeah, that's don't you find things that are also attractive that not all women have? Yeah. Right? Like
huge tetas.
exactly. Not all girls have like luscious boobies. But then like how many girls would you actually date them and love them even though they don't have the best titties in the world?
That's why I think people. It's just. I think those statements come from lack of experience. Where like somebody told me this very early in life and it really stuck with me. I think it's a quote from somewhere, but some dude was like, no matter how like perfect a woman is, there's a guy out there that's sick of her shit.
Yeah.
It's absolutely.
And I was like, yeah, it's true. Like it's all relative. It's relative, right? It's like you could have had a girl that you thought was your dream girl, and I think once you have it, that's the best way of learning. You could have someone's perfect and it doesn't work out, and you go, oh, I shouldn't have judged based on this. Like that's not what it's about. Yeah.
The way that women are valued is mostly due to her looks, right? So like when a guy will judge or even a girl would judge like a couple, and a lot of the times a guy would be like, oh, you could do better. But they don't care about how this person is a girlfriend to you or anything. They just go, oh, you could probably get with a hotter girl. As if that is the more important thing than the companionship or anything else. But there's a lot of people that think this way, right? But also it's like, if you've been in hella relationships over time, you realize there's way fucking crazy, like better things to focus on.
You don't prioritize the looks.
I mean, that's a great bonus if it works out that way, but that the person you vibed with just looks great to you too. But that's kind of dumb to be like, have that be the forefront, like that's the lead reason.
I know, but it comes from that inexperienced group.
Yeah, it's a door opener, but yeah.
But it's the inexperienced group that's never been in a relationship, that doesn't understand all the other actual qualities that make things longevity, like more important than the longevity side. And then it's the same people that like, oh, girls, they just want tall guys. I'll never have a chance. It's because they don't understand the actual qualities that people are looking for.
But you can't even trust your first impression anyway on beauty, because like you guys have all experienced, some people you just become so attracted to them as a person, they look different to you too after
That's
that.
so true.
You know what I mean? You can't even
That's
trust.
true.
You can't trust your swipe.
Yeah.
That's not where the magic happens anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And then you break up with them later, and you look back in retrospect, and you're like, they are ugly.
That's so also true.
But then you look at a picture of you
dude.
two together. Me too.
Yeah, it's also true.
And we all work in entertainment. We all know women that are idolized and like people drool over them, and you know them in person, and you're like,
They're Fugmatrons from Cybertron.
and you fucking know. Wow.